have thought that these two big names, known for their professionalism and humility, would make such a shocking decision that sent shockwaves through the entire Chinese entertainment industry? In a completely unexpected turn of events, Xiao Zhan and Wang Yibo, two actors and singers whose names are always trending topics on social media, suddenly canceled their appearance at one of the most prestigious television events of the year. This drastic decision was made after the two artists received a series of insults and harsh criticism regarding their habit of frequently being late to various media events. But wait, are you ready to hear the real reason behind this cancellation that has shaken the entertainment industry? Sources close to the management of both artists revealed that the insults hurled this time had crossed the line of what Xiao Zhan and Wang Yibo could tolerate. Unlike previous criticisms, which they could still accept with a broad mind, the verbal attacks they received this time were deemed too personal and attacked their dignity as professional artists. The fans, known as loyal fans, of both artists are also outraged and demanding a more detailed explanation of what actually happened behind the scenes. However, the most intriguing question is, who is really behind the harsh insults that led these two top artists to decide to withdraw from the event they had been preparing for so long? According to information gathered from various reliable sources in the entertainment industry, the insults did not come from just one party, but from various circles, including fellow artists, show producers, and even the media, which should have remained neutral in reporting on the activities of celebrities. The situation escalated further as the insults began to spread widely on social media and became a hot topic of discussion among netizens who split into two major camps. Wang Yibo, known for his calm demeanor and rarity of involvement in controversies, appeared deeply shaken by the situation. An insider who wished to remain anonymous revealed that Wang Yibo appeared very emotional when discussing the issue with his management team. He was truly disappointed and felt unappreciated as an artist who has worked hard for years, the source said empathetically. The decision not to attend the television event was not made hastily, but rather the result of careful consideration and lengthy discussions with his entire team. Meanwhile, Xiao Zhan, who has always been known for his high level of professionalism, also couldn't hide his frustration with the treatment he received. Various sources interviewed revealed that Xiao Zhan felt deeply disappointed with how certain parties had treated him, particularly regarding the issue of delays, which he believed had been blown out of proportion. Xiao Zhan always strives to give his best in every performance, and when there is constructive criticism, he always accepts it graciously. But this time, the criticism he received has turned into personal attacks that are very painful, explained one of his close associates. The controversy escalated further when some media outlets began to reveal the full timeline of the delays committed by both artists. It turns out that what critics had long regarded as bad habits actually had complex reasons behind them, far more complicated than the public imagined. Wang Yibo, for example, was late on several occasions because he had to finish filming that had gone over the previously set schedule. In the entertainment industry, which is known for its extremely busy and often changing schedules, situations like this are actually quite common and are not entirely the fault of the artist in question. Similarly, Xiao Zhan was late on several occasions due to various technical reasons beyond his control. These include transportation issues, sudden schedule changes by the production team, and unforeseen emergencies. Unfortunately, these explanations often do not reach the public in full, leaving only a negative perception of the two artists, who actually have a very strong work ethic. What makes this situation even more complicated is the involvement of social media, which accelerates the spread of information, both accurate and distorted. Various accounts on popular social media platforms began to actively discuss this issue, with a wide range of perspectives. Some supported the decision of the two artists to cancel their appearances, arguing that they have the right to protect their dignity and professionalism. However, others criticized the decision, arguing that as public figures, they should be more resilient to criticism and not easily offended by negative comments. The debate heated up when several other celebrities began to comment on the situation. Some openly supported Xiao Zhan and Wang Yibo, stating that everyone, including artists, has a limit to their tolerance for inappropriate treatment. However, others argued that in the entertainment world, the ability to deal with pressure and criticism is an integral part of the profession. The organizers of the television show that the two artists had withdrawn from also responded. In an official statement released a few hours after the announcement of their withdrawal, they expressed deep disappointment over the decision made by Xiao Zhan and Wang Yibo. "We deeply regret this decision, as the event had been meticulously prepared and involved many parties. However, we also respect the decision they have made," the official statement read. However, behind the diplomatic statement, there was a much deeper disappointment than what was visible on the surface. Internal sources from the organizers revealed that this sudden cancellation had caused significant financial losses, considering the various preparations that had been made, from promotion, stage preparation, to coordination with various related parties. Moreover, this cancellation also had an impact on the ratings and enthusiasm of the audience, who had been eagerly awaiting the performances of the two artists. The situation became even more complex when the agents and managers of both artists began to blame each other for who was actually responsible for the situation. Some parties blamed the media for being too aggressive in reporting the delay issue, while others blamed the management of both artists for being unable to manage their schedules properly. This internal conflict further complicated the situation and made resolving the issue even more difficult. Wang Yibo, who was usually active on social media, suddenly became very quiet and did not provide any updates about his activities. This further fueled speculation from fans and the media about the psychological and emotional condition of the artist, known for his extraordinary dancing and acting talents. Some fan clubs even began organizing support campaigns for Wang Yibo, with hashtags trending on various social media platforms. Similarly, Xiao Zhan has also been very cautious in making public statements after this incident. His management team is reportedly considering various strategic steps to overcome the reputation crisis he is facing, including the possibility of issuing a more comprehensive official statement regarding the chronology of events that actually occurred. The Chinese entertainment industry itself is experiencing a significant shock as a result of this incident. Various parties, from producers and directors to other artists, have begun to question the standards and ethics of the industry. Some argue that this incident is a wake-up call for the entire industry to better respect artists as human beings who also have feelings and limits of tolerance, not just as commodities that can be treated as one pleases. However, there are also those who hold the opposite view, arguing that in this highly competitive entertainment industry, professionalism and the ability to handle pressure are absolute necessities for every artist. They contend that deciding to cancel one's appearance at an important event solely due to criticism and insults is an unprofessional act that could set a bad precedent for other artists.